A new report from the Daily Beast says that the Joe Biden White House is actually firing staffers over past marijuana use, even when that marijuana use took place in an area of the country where it was 100% legal. So legal, not legal, none of that matters. If you used marijuana in the past, we got to let you go. The Daily Beast says they're calling in staffers. They're holding these little one-on-one meetings. And if it turns out the staffer says, oh, yeah, a couple of years ago, my buddies and I were out in Colorado and they're asking the staffer to resign. And they've already lost a lot of people, according to this report, over something that has absolutely no bearing whatsoever on their ability to do their job. Now, here's what I want to know. Are you also asking these staffers like, hey, when you leave work, do you down a 6-pack and then pass out and then come to work the next morning? You know, what's your liquor policy? Are you a smoker? What else are you doing in your personal life? Are you eating too many fatty foods? Because that's also bad for you. What they're doing here is absolutely absurd. And their explanation for it, which I'm going to read in just a moment, is even more insulting because of what it implies. But here's the thing. They're perpetuating America's failed drug war policies, taking away jobs from people who are easily qualified for them because of something they choose to do in their off time, even if it's legal or not. And again, if you're going to single people out for this, then you need to fire anybody who leaves work and goes to a happy hour. Alcohol is a drug too. Tobacco is a drug. Hell, caffeine's a drug. So I guess you got to fire anybody that runs by Starbucks on their way into the office each morning, right? Oh, no, because those are socially acceptable. This is nuts. This is just more of the same old war world thinking of Joe Biden. One of his ass backwards beliefs that has no basis whatsoever in science. And we saw this from him, by the way, in the debates. Like, we knew that this guy's belief about marijuana and what it could do to you was totally not based in reality whatsoever. So this should have been predictable. So anyway, let me get to the insulting explanation they're giving here. The White House's policy will maintain the absolute highest standards for service in government that the president expects from his administration, while acknowledging the reality that state and local marijuana laws have changed significantly across the country in recent years. This decision was made following intensive consultation with career security officials and will effectively protect our national security while modernizing policies to ensure that talented and otherwise qualified applicants with limited marijuana use will not be barred from serving the American public. So here's where it gets a little screwy there. It's not even every single person who smoked marijuana. Some of them are okay. So what's the threshold? Because even the staffers don't know, like, what's the threshold? Somebody like me who tried it a couple times in high school and college, never really had a taste for it, didn't like the way it made me feel, so I really don't ever do it? Or is it the people who say, hey, TGIF, let's go, hit a vape pen and start the evening? Which one is it? Because I got to tell you, neither one of those people I've described, whether it's somebody like me or literally anyone else, that doesn't have any effect on how well they can do their job. Okay, I understand if these people are coming into work just blazed out of their minds every day. Sure. Okay, maybe you got a problem with that. Yeah, I can understand. Nobody wants anybody coming into work where they're not in a completely coherent state. But if they are in a coherent state, if they're not using, whether it's marijuana, alcohol, tobacco, caffeine, whatever it is, then it shouldn't matter what they do in their off time. It should not matter one bit. This policy is going to get them in trouble, and it should. I have to imagine that the ACLU has something to say about this, and I imagine we're going to find it out pretty darn quickly now.